Live from the observation deck. It's For the Kingdom Live, presented by Dominion Cyphers, with your hosts, the Alpha Unit, the Alpha of Season 1, Zach Lost, the Alpha of Season 2, Life, also known as KW, and the Alpha of the Apex Season, Nejma Nefertiti.
Peace. What's going on? My name is K Double, one half of Star in Life. As you see on my shirt, I'm broadcasting live from the Dominion Cyphers penthouse / observation deck where we can look down on the observatory. Welcome to the Kingdom, baby, for the Kingdom Live. If this is your first time joining us, we want to welcome y'all in. Again, my name is K Double the Life, alongside my host, the Queen, Nejma Nefertiti, and my man Zach Lost. How y'all doing?
Peace.
Peace. Everybody good?
Absolutely.
Good, Joe. That penthouse looking good, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I got my drink, my little whiskey rocks in here. You know what I'm saying? Everything is looking plush right now.
That's what's up. I'm live from the wall outside.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's perfect. There you go. No doubt.
Everybody tuning in, man.
We got a jam-packed show tonight. You know what I'm saying? We want to get started. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're gonna cover some news, some new joints coming out from the people in this community. We all about this community with Dominion Cyphers. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of special guests coming up tonight. And of course, there was a challenge. So with all that being said, let's get it started. Let's kick it off with the news.
That beat still gets me, y'all. That beat still gets me. Peace, y'all. Yes. It is time for the news. We're going to bring some stuff to you that's late breaking, some stuff that you might have missed during the week or the past 2 weeks. This is about the community, so if y'all have news, make sure that you get it to us. We're going to get to y'all what we rounded up. So first off, we got some numbers for y'all. So since the last show, we got 29 new followers. Okay, so shout it out to the new followers, everybody that's coming on. Make sure that you tell a friend, tell somebody else, tell your family, tell your moms. Follow Dominion Alphas, follow Dominion Cyphers, jump on in this with us. Since last week, we got 8 new followers, number of participants in the challenge. We have 6 this week. And it works out because we're going to get to show you all of the participants' videos before we select the top one. So I think that's going to be fresh, good engagement. And then there's been stuff going on in all of the different communities. Anybody out there been messing with 4-Bar Friday? Okay, I know we got some people participating, right?
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Always. The winner's circle there, it was the top 5, and you had at I Am Rap Dad, it was Money TP, D Armani, Los Really Raps, and they were all dope. They were all fire, but I just got to give a special shout out to I Am Rap Dad, at I Am Rap Dad, because he did his whole verse from the bed where he was getting his vasectomy done.
Mm-hmm.
So
I saw that
with like the technician right there. So you know, I mean, talk about the extra mile. That was just like, okay, had to get a little props for bringing it from anywhere.
He's way braver than me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it's some things I'm not gonna share with y'all. I'll be real. And then over at Bars Kept, I know we got a lot of barkeepers in the house as well. We had the top 5 for last week. First of all, the beat was ridiculous. The beat was ridiculous by one of our favorite beat creators, Din. Shout it out for Din, everybody. We had Din with the beat. It was bestial. And we had what was that top 5? It was Game Notes in the 5 spot, Hardy Legend in 4, Genesis the God came in at 3rd, Elo, who's becoming a favorite of mine, came in 2nd, and y'all know who it is in that top spot. Defia. So Defia came from like taking the top spot, and then she snagged another top spot. Just fire to fire, you know. And they have a fire beat this week by PhD Beats. You can still get your submissions in by tomorrow at 9 if you want to get your verse reviewed. They're heading toward their 100th episode. So next week coming up is going to be 99, and then they got 100 coming up. Also, shout out to community staple. Everybody knows the alien when I'm talking about, Blonde You. He took the #1 spot the week before that at Bars Kept, and he had the 2nd spot right here at the Alpha Challenge. So I mean, it's something in the water, it's something in the community, but big ups to everybody involved. Y'all are killing it. And then over at the 4Bar app, right? Not to be confused with
with 4Bar.
4Bar, right? The 4Bar app. Shout out to Yosh, because Yosh, who's putting it together, he's been doing some really dope preseason posts. So they've been funny, they've been motivational, but definitely check it out because they're about to kick up over there. And I know they had he posted that Tech9 had come and dropped a crazy 4Bar. And so, anybody that is jumping up in that community, make sure that you tag Tech9, see if he'll stop on by again. Because the level is just ridiculous. Shout out to CZ Wonder over there, y'all. The CZ has something cooking up. He put up a beat and he said that something is dropping in April. So I'm not sure if this is going to be the new challenge or if this is going to be like a track that he's releasing, but definitely peep out the homie Life is CZ. He always comes with something crazy, and we have a lot of cross community there as well. So definitely check that out. Straight 16. They had a really cool thing like on a week ago, a little more than a week ago, called the Straight Debate. Anybody seen that before?
Nah.
It was kind of fire. It was like a 10 minutes, and they went down the best top 5 hip hop movies. And so, you know what I mean? Talk about like content that could spark like a real debate, even like a fight or an argument.
So you know what? Hold up real quick.
Shoot.
So since they said that, why don't we just, I don't want to steal like the limelight or whatever, but really quick, we're going to take like 60 seconds each and just say what are our top 5 hip hop movies, right? So
okay.
Are you ready? I gotta say Juice, right? Gotta say Juice. I gotta say Menace to Society. And honestly, I would say Don't Be a Menace was a dope hip hop movie, if you will, comedy joint, but it was still a great movie. You know what I'm saying? New Jack City. But then number 1 for me, which is my favorite movie, period, of all time, it's got to be Friday. Friday is my favorite movie. I could put Friday on mute and I could recite the whole joint straight up. That's how much I've seen. I've seen that movie 400 times.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
Facts. I like that, man. And I like how when we talk about hip hop movies, it's not necessarily like hip hop was the star. It's like hip hop is like the movie is hip hop.
It's hip hop, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got anything jumping out at you, Nedge?
Come on,
yeah,
Nedge.
man. I would just add to what Life said already, and definitely say like Boys in the Hood and what do you call it? What was it? New Jersey Drive, I think.
Jers.
Yo, you know what I mean?
Word. Man,
what else? What you got?
Oh man, that's tough for me. I mean, I enjoy going back. You know what I mean? Like I like the beach streets. You know what I'm saying? Like way back, like breaking. Because it's fun for me to look back at those because it was like I wasn't in hip hop at that time, but that's where hip hop was like really coming into its own and being born. So I love getting that nostalgic feel, jumping into those. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how to pop lock?
You know what? I won't say that because I won't say it because then I'll have to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Let's jump away.
Okay, I got one. The Last Dragon.
Oh,
yes.
Hey, word up.
Kiss My Converse. Yeah, hey, listen. Man, I love that movie.
Ooh.
Bruce
Yo,
Leroy.
Roxanne too, man. That was dope.
Yes, absolutely.
Somebody mentioned Paid in Full too.
Paid
Definitely.
in Full.
Oh,
Definitely.
yes.
Paid in Full.
Showrocka said Disorderlies. We could do this all day. Look, we could just cancel.
I know.
Yes, everybody just talk about hip hop movies.
So,
well, you know
what? If you want.
So look, that's why shout out to Straight 16 because that's the kind of thing that it does, right? So I'll be looking out for the next Straight debates. Shout at us because we definitely love that community. And then last, now not a community challenge, but Jill, right? And Jill had the Locked and Loaded challenge. I don't know if anybody's seen this. And he threw up a verse, a stem, and then he has producers lighten it up. And I think he has maybe a dozen submissions at least. So, and Jill is definitely always coming through to support. Crazy MC, ridiculous stuff that's already out there. So definitely peep that. But yeah, that's what's happening around the communities. And then I know we got some info on some new music too, right?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So new music that is either dropping soon or has dropped already. You know, some joints that you can look out for. We know that the Instagram algorithm plays with us a little bit every now and then. So we don't see everything that all of our fellow community, you know, artists are doing around us, but we definitely want to give them their flowers. So with that being said, first and foremost, we got a dope album that dropped from my man Sankofa from Fort Wayne. It's called Legacy Materials. It should be available on his website, sethros.com. And I believe it's also on Bandcamp. We got a single that dropped from Mighty Bush, and the joint is called Kurt Hennig. All right, it's streaming on all digital platforms, so definitely go check for that. Sean Mosey actually produced something, believe it's called Got That, and it's with YJO Beats. That is also streaming on all DSPs. I'm sitting here hoping that my phone cooperates with me. Give me a little bit of a hard time right now, but we're gonna slide back into it and get right to it. All right, cool. So the next one, we got a single from my man Mike Sessions. It Gets Greater Later. Mike Sessions. The song is called Poppin' Collars. That's also streaming on all digital platforms. My man Act One dropped a video with High Sunday Music. Mr. Hype Williams himself. The song is called Bad Habits. That's out now on YouTube, so go check that out. And I believe that is all of the new music that we have right now.
There's a special EP that dropped too. I remember hearing about special EP. It has some familiar names on it.
Yeah,
you know anything about that, Nedge?
Yeah, man, it's called Kumari Kandam or Kandam.
That's right.
Yeah, that's actually dropping on the 8th of April. And it's available for pre-order on my Bandcamp now. It'll be streaming everywhere on the 8th though. And of course, it's me and Blanju's project featuring Showrocka and Life, man. So that's a special one for real. And don't forget about King Nova got an album out too. I think it's titled Why Not? And there's a single out already called Ayo, I think, featuring Alex Martini. Is that what it is? Alex Martini?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, dropped on 3/9.
Let's go.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, man. Once again, email us at dominionalphas@gmail. DM us. Dominion Alphas on IG. Like, subscribe to the YouTube. Don't forget to do that, y'all. And hit that like button for the show, too.
Word.
And hey, listen, real quick, I wanted to just kind of say something, if I can, right here. You know, we want to make this kind of about the news, if you will. You know, we want to definitely find out what's important to the community out there, right? We want to find out, you know, what do you want to see on For the Kingdom Live? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to see more challenge based? Do you want to see more stuff about the news, more interviews, whatever's like important to y'all? We want y'all to definitely shout us out, you know, chime in, you know, email us, dominionalphas@gmail.com, hit that DM and let us know, because we want to make sure that this show, again, it's not just by the artists, it's for the artists as well, right? So, you know, definitely hit us up and let us know.
And real quick, shout out to Thank You Show. Showrocka just mentioned Spec and Fire got that toxic love joint. So definitely be checking for that too.
Word up, that's a dope joint too.
Word.
Yeah. All right. So with that being said, I think it's time that we bring our special guest in for the evening. Which I think.
Hey man, let's go. Let's not waste.
Think so. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's go. All right. So our special guest for the evening, we have two of Pride of New York's finest joining us here on the show. If y'all can out there, please, in the comments, if you could just put in your hand clap emojis for none other than super producer, produced by Den, and Mr. Ayo himself. Ayo, Showrocka, what's going on? What's going on?
Ayo,
man, what's up, y'all?
Yeah, what's going on? All right.
Great to have y'all.
Yeah, I feel like the internet just blew up now. I feel like y'all just did it. Look at that. Already.
Most definite. All right, cool. So listen, you know, we're gonna kick it off with my man Showrocka. I see that shirt you got on, Pay the Rappers.
Always, every day,
every single day. So, you know, actually, me and Showrocka are actually in a class together called Pendulum Inc. You know what I'm saying? Where we're basically learning from one of hip hop's finest, Mr. Mickey Fax, Dean Fax, if you will. Showrocka, if you want to kind of, you know, talk to us a little bit about your experience so far with Pendulum Inc. and, you know, talk about it. Let us know.
Pendulum Inc. I think is something that's really dope. as someone who spent a lot of my life in academia, like going to school, you know, I went to school for a lot of years. So the fact that we're able to finally blend hip hop and put it in this space where it's legitimized by not just us, by other people who can see it from the outside, I think it's a really dope thing. A lot of people look at us and MCs like myself in life, and they'll say, well, why are y'all going to rap, essentially rap school, rap university? We know y'all nice. We know y'all could rap already. And it's not so much about that as it is about, one, you're learning that a lot of these things that we do, there's names for them. There's techniques that we're using and we don't even realize we're using. In addition to that, we're building relationships with people. I can hit Mickey Fax up and be like, yo, I wrote this line or I wrote this bar, but I don't know if the multis are, if the right amount of syllables, or I'm shadow boxing. And just to be able to bounce ideas like that off the greats is, you know, worth it to me.
Absolutely.
That by itself.
Yeah. 100%. I think for me also, just kind of chiming in on that, you know, to answer the same question that I just asked you, you know, I think one of the great things that they're doing at Pendulum also is the fact that they actually had us in a business class. Mickey Fax calls it Mickey Money. Basically, what he does is he teaches us some of the things that he does. You know, like basically hip hop is his job. He doesn't do anything else, right? So all of his income is based on music, is based on streams, is based on, you know, posting and stuff like that, social media, etc. So for him to break down with us exactly what he does, like basically on each and every single website or, you know, app or what have you, and give us like little tips and tricks, that was awesome. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna do that every single month. You know what I mean? So that's definitely dope. 100%.
I'm gonna hit him up tomorrow and tell him that he has to monetize and pay us for this promo that we doing for him.
I mean, damn straight. Damn straight.
I need my coins, baby.
100%. Pay the rappers, yeah. No doubt. Den, what's going on, brother?
Man, you already know who's cooking up.
That's right. Yeah, man.
That's gotten to be one of my favorite ad libs, man. That's one of my favorites now. And you know, piggybacking on what Showrocka was talking about, in terms of the connections, right? The connections that you get to form. The two of you are like two of the most, and I'm not just like saying this because y'all are guests, but I think anybody in the chat will agree. Y'all can put hundreds in the chat if I'm telling the truth. Y'all are two of the most consistent within all of these communities, and I feel like your creative output is bananas. Like whether it's, you know, beats consistently, whether it's, you know, collaborative projects, whether it's your own stuff. So asking both of you, but Den first, what do you credit that to? Like, do you just have a crazy work ethic? Is it like a master plan that you have dialed up? Do you just naturally need to create? Like where does that come from?
I think you chalked it up with the naturally need to create. But at the same time, if I don't make music, I don't eat.
Word.
It's my job too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's definitely how I eat. But before that, man, it was just straight love because I could do it for free and be just as happy.
Dang. Beautiful.
Dang.
Real
That's
tough.
huge.
I know.
How about you, Rocka?
I know the community really appreciates y'all though, man, because I've definitely tapped into some of the shows that y'all speak on and stuff, and just very dope building that y'all do over there, man.
Yeah.
Fresh.
I think it's a funny question that you asked because in the different group chats that I'm in, they call me Mr. Mixie because they say like, damn, you mix with this platform, that person, you know, this person. And usually, like if it's a beef or if it's a collab that you need to make happen, somebody will say a name and be like, oh, I know him. Let me holler at him real quick. Let me tell him to holler at you. And for me, rapping is easy. I could wake up every day and write 5 songs. It's not hard to me because I've been doing it since I was 5 years old. But I realize that it has to make sense. There has to be an end goal. So I can rap every day, but who gives a fuck if nobody can hear it? If it's the same 20 motherfuckers listening to my raps every day. Every day, I have to reach out somewhere different, do something different. Like they say, that's the definition of crazy if you keep doing the same thing and expecting different results.
Talk.
So for me, I'm always trying to branch out. I had a teacher back in the day say, if you're studying for a test, throw out different spider webs. like throw so many out. So even if you forget the first 10, there's things that'll help you bring you in. So that's kind of how I approach this rap stuff. I'm like, okay, maybe today I need to be on a live. Maybe tomorrow I need to be writing raps. Maybe I need to jump into this challenge. And I also kind of got ADD.
You handling it.
Sounds about right.
Absolutely.
Functional
absolutely.
ADD.
And you know what though? So speaking of chats, so in our Pony chat, because you know Pony is very tight knit. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to everybody out there watching that's with Pony. You know what I'm saying? And you know all the Pony members out there worldwide. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We call Rock a robot, right? Because we know that every time there's a challenge or anything, he's jumping in it. We already know that for a fact. He's jumping in. If he finds out on Tuesday, he's gonna have a verse by Tuesday night, and he's gonna have a submission by Wednesday morning. We know Showrocka is about that. But speaking of all the platforms out there, if y'all, you know, either one of y'all can basically answer this. What brought y'all to all of these platforms that you're connected to, and like what keeps you going back to them? Like keep you coming, you know, back to the Dominion Cyphers and the 4-bar and the Boss Kept and stuff like that.
Ooh. That's a very interesting question. And it's different for every platform, but I'll start with Dominion since I'm in y'all kitchen right now. I'm in y'all living room.
As you can see,
Dominion to me had the best, and no shade to the other platforms, but to me, Star and Life were the reason that I came to Dominion. I felt like you guys had the highest level of talent, and I want to spar with these guys. I don't want to play JV. I want to play varsity. And while there were standout MCs on every other platform, like, and I could name them, but I ain't gonna do that because again, y'all gonna have to pay the rappers. But I feel like Dominion had the highest concentration of top tier MCs, and that's why I wanted to come here and, as Digger would say, just rap. It wasn't about the politics. I just want to fucking rap.
Facts.
Word.
Facts. All right, then.
As far as from the standpoint of Dominion, I got with I loved Dominion because of the not only because of the top tier MCs, but out of all of the other platforms, it had that hip hop substance. Like you could do nothing but feel that with the beats and everything. It stayed true. You know what I'm saying, to that old feel. Like, so I really was appreciative of that. Because, you know, you go to the other platforms, like Rock said, no shade, but including my own, we would try to mix it up, you know, stay a little bit new with it, but then go back a little bit. No, Dominion kept it hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I loved about that platform in itself. As far as the others, same difference, but if I was to speak on, for example, Bars Kept, I just love the energy there. You know, a lot of people be just going crazy, and it's a different vibe. So I'm loving the vibe just in general, and that's really it, man. Same thing. It's like different platforms, different vibes.
No doubt.
Straight 16 was actually the second platform that I even got involved with. The first was 4-bar, and it's a funny story. It's not a long one though. Yosh actually seen me on a Papoose challenge back when I didn't really do many challenges because I really didn't do much internet rap. I was just a dude that rapped all my life, and IG was just kind of for showing pictures and looking at ass and titties and shit. So I'm keeping it a buck.
Word.
Yosh, shout to the IG models, you know.
Yosh jumped in my DM, paused, and was like, yo, would you be interested in this like sport for rap? And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. So we started doing, 4-on-4s. I connected with Fred the Godson and Joel Ortiz through there. So like that's forever gonna be my home. And from there, I kind of went to Straight 16 because I said, yo, this is cool with the 4s and all that, but I want to rap, man. Let me get my 16s off. So I went there and we built another sort of family. And with that, a lot of politics got involved, but I will say you always going to see me on Straight 16 because I'm not a person who forgets my roots.
Word.
And the Twins, they're good people and they really love hip hop. I don't know if you know them from back in the days. They used to go by the Twins. They used to go by U-Crime. And they got some songs with some big name people. They used to have a deal back in the day. But the Twins are actually nice ass rappers. And that's why I fuck with Straight 16, because I was like, yo, these dudes can actually spit, so they know hip hop. And you got Bars Kept. And the thing about Bars Kept, I love it because it's exactly what Dominion isn't. And I say that respectfully. There's so many people that come out to Bars Kept to rap because there's no pressure to be the best. Everybody is like, you know what? Maybe I'll get in the top 5 this week. If not, maybe I'll get in the top 5 next week. But there's such a range of skill. You got people who are just coming out there because they want to get on a beat and express their feelings. Then you got other people who are like, I'm coming out here to murder shit. And then you have me, but then they told me I couldn't win keys no more, so I'd be falling back because I'm a judge. But I like judging because as a judge, people will oftentimes say, well, what the fuck does he know? How can he tell me about this verse? But they can't say that to me because I can rap better than 95% of the people on the internet. And I say that humbly because it should be like 99. So I like being a judge because I keep it honest with people. I want you all to be better rappers. I buy your shit. Even if I gave you a fucking 2.5 out of 5, I probably bought your album on Bandcamp just to see if your album was better than the freestyles that you're putting out.
There you go.
I really do support the community. And I love it. I love that we have each other's backs.
I definitely got to give Showrocka his props as one of the ambassadors of this hip hop community, 100%. Speaking of barkeepers and speaking of y'all being judges, we know that next week is week 100 of Bars Kept. You got to give him a round of applause.
About to be crazy.
That is phenomenal. Yo, listen, the fact that my man D-Cure was able to keep that platform going consistently, week after week, everything that he puts into it, like, you know what I'm saying? You see
single-handedly
on top of that, you know what I'm saying? The work he puts in is phenomenal. To do that for 100 weeks.
He's dropping a single like every week. Do you see how much work
on top that he puts out?
I was just about to say, I know he just dropped something recently. Yeah.
He's like the white Gucci man. That motherfucker puts so many songs out, and they're quality though. They're good songs.
Good songs, absolutely, absolutely. He's
real man. Yeah, Bison just says Showrocka actually pays the rappers, so you represent what you say, man. I can just say that absolutely. And yo, I mean, like, you know, speaking of all the social media apps and everything like that, what are y'all thoughts? Like, you know, if all that disappeared, like, where would the music be? Where would it live? What would y'all be doing differently? Do you ever think about that kind of stuff? Like, I'm just curious.
For me, if the internet was down, I'd be doing it like the old school. I'm good with the mixtapes, the real deal thing. You know what I'm saying? I know how to push that. So I would be glad to record it, get back to the analog situation, get that thing sounding real crispy, and get out in those streets. That's never a problem.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, rappers gonna rap. So no matter what happened, we gonna stay rapping. As I look at you on this MacBook right here, I look to my right, and I got my 16-track analog mixer. So I'm ready to go. Like, when it's time to rap, we're gonna rap. But I will say this: what you guys hit on was a interesting point, because I say this to people all the time. IG could shut down tomorrow. TikTok could shut down tomorrow. Get yourself an email list. How are you going to contact all these people that fuck with your music in the event that this shit dies?
Gems.
Straight up, man.
Start yourself an email list.
Email list, text list, something like that.
Don't be texting me no. I got enough shit going through my phone. Don't be texting me your albums and stuff. But nah, I feel you, because that's the new wave of marketing.
Yeah,
100%.
And it works.
Man, that's important. And yo, rock with a live DJ or a live band?
Yeah.
Which one would you choose?
Yeah. If you had to pick.
Yeah, right.
I'm glad she said rock first. Let me think.
That's easy for me, man. And when I was in Philly for the brief 4 years that I was there for college, I used to perform at this place called Champagne's on Germantown Ave. And every week we would rock over a live band. And I used to hate that shit. Because them motherfuckers that start trying to have their solos. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to rap and you trying to outshine me. So I always say, drop the guitar out, drop the saxophone out, just the drums and the bass. That's all I want. But if you're giving me the option, I'm taking a DJ every time. I love the fact with the I got my man from NY, DJ Drop, to actually do some scratches on my album, and that's the reason that my album's probably going to be delayed I ain't even gonna blame it on Star and Life. I'm gonna blame it on them too. But
don't blame it on Star and Life. Blame it on Star.
I had to have that authentic DJ scratching up there. You know, there's one thing you know about me. I am hip hop. All 5 elements. I used to do the graph. I used to do the breakdancing. I used to do the DJ. You know, I'm an MC, man. I'm all over the place. I just really love hip hop, so I'm never gonna go away from the DJ.
Facts.
And woo, and I'm at a cross because I dealt with both the DJ, just like I dealt with the live band. But I will admittingly say I'm probably leaning towards the band a little bit more.
Really?
Because of the fact of the control you have over the band. I'm talking about I could just stomp my foot and everything is calming down. And like, it's just certain movements you can make and they're going to play around what you do. Just that alone. And there's something about that I just love. I used to perform every Tuesday at Nails. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that club on 14th Street. And matter of fact, that's where Tupac went to when he, got top on the dance floor. It was that club there. Yeah. So I used to go there every Tuesday to perform live. When I say the band just knew, this is without any practice or anything like that. I could just go in and say, yo, I want to get on. They let me on and I could do I could stand in and rock out 2-3 songs. Good to go.
Dope.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But that DJ element is important though. That's hip hop.
Word.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Word up.
All right, y'all. So, check this out. We do want to get to our challenge for tonight. It is the Dominion Duet Challenge, but we want y'all to stick around for like the actual presentation of those subs. Is that cool with y'all?
I'm good.
I'm inside now.
So Pete. Actually, before we do that, what I want to do is, speaking of duets, I want to bring a duet on.
Oh yeah.
But not just any duet. Not just any duet. We're gonna bring on my man Black Adams and my man Lotus Luthor, who are the duet that we know as QuakeMobb.
QuakeMobb in the building, y'all.
Yeah. What up, y'all?
What's up?
What's going on?
No doubt.
That's right. Black Adams and Lotus Luthor.
Yeah, we was in the back, chilling, man. Y'all was dropping gems for real. Y'all was dropping some gems, man. Definitely, man. I think we'll all fall back to the old ways that we used to do it. We be doing it on mixtapes. You know what I mean? And we'll find a way. Hip hop will find a way. In some kind of way.
No
That's
doubt.
right.
I like that.
That's how I always has found a way. That's right.
Yeah.
So listen, Black Adams, Lotus Luthor, why don't y'all give us a little backstory? You know what I'm saying? Because I know all of us in this community have heard QuakeMobb beats, but tell us, like, how did QuakeMobb get started? How did y'all actually meet?
Oh man,
I'll let you pop that.
You want me to tell this one?
Tell that one.
So I came up here to the Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina area back in '94, and I think I met you 96, something like that. Probably around 96. At that particular time, I was known as the Bounty Hunter. I was in a group called Black Jedi Squad, and the original Black Jedi Squad. Let me just say that. let me just say that. And I at that particular time, we were doing a lot of shows on campus. We were doing stuff all around NC State, and one of my homies, he was working on his album, and he noticed that this guy had the same keyboard that I had. He had an ASR 10, and so he's like, "Yo, my man P got an ASR 10 just like you do." I was like, "For real?" I said, "Man, I need to ask him some questions, bro, because I got some stuff I don't know how to do on that joint yet." So I was like, "What's his name?" It's like, so then I actually went over to his crib, for the first time. And I mean, we were just sitting there, just trading stories.
It was like friendly battling. Like,
I brought all my floppy disks, you know what I'm saying? He had his disc, and we literally like swapping discs. Yeah. Like, check this one out, you know what I'm saying? So we went back and forth for a little bit, and we've been connected ever since. He did my first album as Jade Lotus. He did the first he produced the entire album as Jade Lotus. And then he's been just producing a lot of stuff. QuakeMobb used to be 4 producers. We did, geez, man, how many beat takes did we do? 18, I want to say.
Yeah.
We did 18. We did 18 beat
tapes.
tapes in 18 consecutive months. We were just trying to put out a lot of content at that particular time. QuakeMobb actually began because I got picked to go out to Mission Underground, the team backpack thing that happened back in 2015, Mission Underground, when they were doing it with what's the guy's name? Jeff Turner and matter of fact, Joel was out there. Joel was out there. That's when Jada Lioness won. When Jada Lioness won Team Backpack. I went out. That's when I met her. So when I met her, she told me about Cypher Circuit and all this kind of stuff. And I said, bro, this is a whole bunch of MCs that's gonna be in one place at the same time. We need to take some beats up there. You know, we need to take some beats up there. And I said, man, we need to kind of let's form a little unit. You give me a whole bunch of beats. And I put a whole bunch of my beats, and we'll just put them together, and we'll just see what people like. And that's kind of how we started, man. Like that's it. And we did
crazy, man.
Yeah.
And how did y'all come up with the name QuakeMobb? And like a lot of people know your style, but how would you say, like, what is your style? You know what I mean? How would you explain it?
Loaded Luthor came up with that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, he's a man. Hey, he's a genius, man. For real, man. Like I'm telling you, like from what you guys are doing right now, I've seen it like just penciled. And you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I got this idea, man. And then the next thing you know, it's like it's fruition. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with QuakeMobb. He just said we're making groundbreaking music. You know what I'm saying? So music that's earth shattering. So that's and the four of us form the mob, you know, so you get QuakeMobb, you know.
That's it. That's pretty much it. We were called 3 Droid Army.
Yes.
Remember, we was called 3 Droid Army at first because it was only 3 of us.
Yeah.
But then my man ended up hitting us up, and he was like, "Yo, I want to be down too." And I said, "Well, 3 Droid Army don't make no fucking sense anymore."
4
so I was like, well, "Do you want to do 4 Droid?" I said, "They don't have the same ring to it."
Right.
And I said, well, it's almost like we're a unit, we're a squad, we're a mob. And I said, let's throw a small homage to, like, you know, Mobb Deep. You know what I'm saying? So then that's when we said, let's spell it with the 2 B's at the end, kind of give a little homage to them, kind of sort of. And that's how it is. We came up with, that's why you see the 4 stars up here. This is the Q. You know what I'm saying? So the original logo, the four stars was the original 4 of us. So. Yeah, and we've like he said, groundbreaking. We felt like we was trying to do some groundbreaking music in the underground. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that. Who do you feel like right now is groundbreaking? Like, who are you listening to right now that you're like they're doing something that, you know, is inspiring? They're doing something that, you know, that like pushes. I like that.
Let me see. Showrocka, Den, Starlight, Nejman Nefertiti.
It's all facts.
Seriously, I really don't listen to a whole lot outside of y'all. Exactly. I really don't. When I say y'all, I mean the entire community. I don't mean, you know, just, you know, the names that I just read. I mean, I just said. Right. I mean, everybody, man. We really listen to y'all. We also enjoy rugged triad. You know what I'm saying? We approached Indigo Phoenix, and we heard that grimy style.
But seriously, like he's usually sending me some Dominion Cypher stuff. Like, yo, check this out, like real quick. Like 7:30 a.m. Like, yo, we gotta talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And it's Dominion stuff, you know. So yeah, I couldn't tell you who was on the radio, man. I really couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, we're mostly inspired by what we hear from y'all, man. To be honest with you know what I'm saying. Every time we hear something, y'all like, damn, that was nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, so y'all, my playlist is really full of the community's music, man. That's it.
And it's funny. I was just gonna say it's funny I'll mention that because, you know, it happens like it's like cyclical, right? Because y'all are putting out beats the same way, and like heads are getting inspired by stuff that you're putting out, and you're like, oh wow, look at what they did lyrically. Okay, that now I want to try this. Let's see what they did on this one. Tell me this real quick. Both of you, both of you, Black Adams and Lotus. On a count of 3, I want you to tell me if y'all would say you're like heroes or villains. Okay. One.
That's the easy one.
That's easy.
1, 2, 3.
Villains.
Okay.
Villains.
I felt that
Salute to
coming.
the villains, man.
I
Yeah,
felt that coming. And now, is this intentional? Because Black Adams and Luther, right? Like those are 2 villains. Like those are 2 comic book villains, right?
Yes.
Like, you know, all the rest of the names aside, is that intentional?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I could have answered that question. Yes.
Yeah. Our motto is destroy Superman. That's it. That's it. No. The idea really is we consider ourselves we think of ourselves as super villains, but we look at it like this: the bad guys see the good guys as the villain. You know what I'm saying? We kind of feel like the industry are like the good guys, and we are the underground, and we are the villains. You know what I'm saying? We kind of debunk the system. It's a rebellious kind of approach. That's kind of why we have it. Look, if you look at like our branding and stuff, it's all like propaganda kind of stuff. It kind of looks like that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's almost as if we're trying to overthrow, you know, the mainstream music. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's really what it's about. So we're villains in that sense. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely,
I like it.
Love it.
Yeah. And it's funny you asked that because I see a dream combination happening one of these days. I see like a superhero like QuakeMobb kind of like thing where we do like a heroes versus villains thing or something. But I gotta get my they got the hero super group. So now we gotta go find the villain super group, and then you know what I'm saying.
Hey man, speaking of superhero, they got their 50th show, right?
That's right. That's right.
Tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, yo, we could continue this. We're getting a lot of gems.
Yeah, speaking of superheroes and villains and stuff like that, really quick, DC or Marvel?
Oh my God.
I'm going Marvel.
You gonna go Marvel?
DC, baby.
I'm gonna have to say DC.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say DC. I do like all the Marvel movies and all that, but I do like myself. Yeah, they seem a little more like realer and human almost. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, DC. I say that with my Thanos head right here. You know what I'm saying?
They tried to influence me, but I ain't go that.
I got one more for y'all too, man. Like if you had a producer superpower, like what would it be? What is it? What's your producer superpower? Each of you, like what is that for each of you?
That was dope.
I know it. I can tell you what his. I can tell you what his is. He has the ability to make any like beat that he makes, make it sound like it came from like a sci-fi movie from like the 70s or something. Like he really like when we started talking about how we wanted the sound to be, we wanted to sound like, you know, a 70s like sci-fi. We wanted to have that eerie, grimy, you know, underground kind of sound to it. You know, he picked up on it instantly. And like all of his beats are like that. You know what I'm saying? Like all of his beats are like that. He's really good at like. But that's his superpower. I don't know what he would say mine is.
His is he's any MC's favorite producer. He can pretty much whatever you want, he can do it. Honestly, like he can. Like I remember when we were first talking about that sound, like we were first working with Rugged Triad, and we were trying to figure out how. Like what sound to give them.
Yeah,
he did it like 2 days. He had it, sent it to me, and it was like, damn, that's it. I wish I would have.
Yeah, and then we sent them to her, and she was like, "You got any more of this?" You know, I was like, "Yeah." You know, so yeah.
That's dope. I love how y'all answered for each other too. And shout out to Indigo Man and Rugged Triad. We all love her over here.
Yes, indeed. That's right. You know I mean? We got the label mate on here. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Indigo Phoenix, man.
Yes,
straight up.
Yeah.
So what's up? Y'all got anything else? I know we got some Alpha Challenge stuff too, man. We could be on here forever talking
Drop
about
some music.
Oh man,
Play some music.
Get his album out, man.
They keep telling me, we got to do the Long Live Lotus Luthor album. Yes. But we're working on Surgical Tape too. We're working on Surgical Tape too, and so Surgical Tape also. Let me say it that way. We're working on getting that out. Let's see, we got
projects.
each of the Alpha projects that we're also working on. We're working on those. Can I say one of the new single that we might be working on soon? The one with Nejma Nefertiti and Indigo Phoenix and Defia. Yeah.
That one.
You remember that one, right?
Yes.
So that we got that one coming up on Surgical Tape. Also on Surgical Tape, the Bisonian. I don't know if y'all remember when Bison did that song over Plasma Splatter, where he mentioned like 100 people in
crazy.
We're gonna be putting that on. We're gonna be putting that on Surgical Tape. In fact, that's the next single to come out from for Surgical Tape is going to be the Bisonian, and then hopefully we can get that Nej Indigo Defia joint out too.
I'm excited for that.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Community stay working. That's what's up. And hey, speaking of QuakeMobb, we got a challenge to get to over a QuakeMobb produced beat.
That's right. Let's get to it, y'all.
Challenge is gonna win the beat.
Beat was crazy too.
That beat is fire, as usual.
Shout out to y'all, QuakeMobb. We appreciate that beat. It was definitely dope.
Yes,
Let's get to that challenge, y'all. Let's go.
All right, let's get to the challenge. I'm gonna fall back. Here we go. All right, I'm going just like that. Dan, shout out to you, Dan. Showrocka. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's get to this. Let's get to this challenge. All right, let's do it.
All right, so this week we had our Dominion Duets challenge where we asked two MCs to collaborate and come up with a dope submission over this QuakeMobb beat. We're gonna get right to these. I'm gonna ask my man Zach Loss to come in, Queen Nejma Nefertiti to come in. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to these challenges. Let's talk about these subs.
Yo, they were bananas. And I think one of the things that's really dope, I'm not going to talk long. One of the things that's really dope is like how seamless heads have gotten when they do these duets now. You know what I mean? Considering that heads are like, states apart. But yeah, I think we're leading off in order. So shout out to Mental Epidemic and Dean Martin. We got this one?
Yeah, we got it. Check it out.
Let's go.
This was dope.
Really keeps you holding on. It's the way. Yeah, Dominion Cyphers, QuakeMobb. Check. 1 2 1 2. Mental epidemic. Yeah. Is it happiness or pain that brings you to your truest form? Is it love or motivation that really keeps you holding on? It's the way pull you back and forth, trying to balance life. It's like something goes wrong for everything that goes right. Should it be different, huh? Should all your dreams come true? Grass greener on the other side when you're looking through the rabbit hole, trying to find yourself but don't know where to go. And the paradox remains for the most urbane, like Kurt Cobain sitting on the top, blowing out his brains. Maybe reality hits when dreams come true, but without being who you are, how could you still love you? And when a tragedy comes, would you back down and run, or fight for your fucking life like you clapping the gun? And in that moment might change you forever, like trying to wash the blood but it's staining the sweater. You can't remove all the shit we go through, but you can use it as fuel. And fuck what anybody say. Win some, lose some balance, less confusion, talents. Get to using them habits good, stay true to them. Moving at a higher rate, vibrate, actuate, stimulation, it's all love. Hate,
just imagination. I'm forever graduating infinite limitations. I had to stop chasing the world, an illusion that dictated my every movement. Like a puppet on a string, and became aware I was clueless, foolish, ways are past. Future is all gas. Now in the present, the right and exact mass. Give thanks for lessons, checking my nafs. Fully blessed, I am all that will amass. Energetic, divine, poetic, supreme, mind connected. Channel live, witness how it's manifested. Arrive outside of time since the third eye. Been subjected to the lie. No one ever really dies. That's word to the most high. Let there be sunshine.
Yeah.
This
Yo,
was one of my
shouts to
favorite-
Mental Epidemic. Dean
Yo,
Marshall. Yo, that was
Dean Marshall.
crazy.
Word.
Hell yeah, this was one of my favorite challenges yet, man. Just seeing
Yeah.
everybody work together like this, and it was so interesting, man. Let's get to the next one. Jerome Duffy and Excerpt Beats, aka Square Roots.
Let's
Baby.
go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Have you heard You Do the Math yet?
It's been out since Monday the 21st.
It's available on all platforms.
iTunes, Bandcamp, even Peloton.
Peloton, baby.
Square.
Now take heed, your day one was probably not a friend. After you told him about your dream and he thought it was all pretend. It's time to call it an end. But before you do that, tell a story from way back when you thought it would all begin. Curveball, calculate the velocity of the spin. Will he see it coming or not? Probably all depends on the ferocity of the wind. He'll try and call you again when you finally have success and it's time to put on a friend.
And claim that they were here the first day it all began. They brave, their grave has been here prepared the day they split. Recalling the mental notes in the web that they try to spin. Evolving, I had to grow, learning lessons behind this pen. Revolving, going in circles without a fire and pen. Reloading won't heal the wounds that are open, soon to infect. Ballooning regrets, you a buffoon in the head. If you assuming that you can swoop and resume where you left.
But squashing this beef is impossible. It's a plant-based burger. Turn this beat to a slaughterhouse. Leave your fan base murdered. QuakeMobb cooking with heat. Flame grilling. You smell the smoke in Hell's Kitchen. Sweating bullets. Too scared to tell a joke.
Too frail to make the approach. Kids with grown man problems. In hell can't face the smoke. And asthma is not the cause of just posting the thumbs off. Enough damn lying, but mostly they tough talk. Like a buff scam likely. Roots.
Yo,
Come on,
shouts
man.
to Square Roots, Jerome Duffy, Excerpt Beats. That was, bruh.
Velocity of spin, ferocity of come on.
Nez, who we got next? Who we got
Oh
next?
man, let's go. Devour and Master Rock.
Let's see what we got. Let's go.
This is dope too.
Hey yo, my dominion is war. So let the collateral damage be used as all the core. Yeah, you already know what it is.
Yo, real quick.
Get 'em.
They blood tainted, we all tasted the.
We still here, y'all. We still here.
All right. Think we had a little technical difficulty, I
Yeah.
think.
We be breaking the internet. That's what we do. But
You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Here we go. Let's try again.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to actually go walk over to the window there and just make sure that the the
Too much heat. Too much heat.
It's too fire.
Yes,
Too
too
fire.
much heat. My bad, John. Too much heat.
Let's
Are
go.
we back? Are we good?
We good.
Yeah,
Good.
we back.
Sorry about that. Hold on. Let's try that again. Let's
Here
try
we
that
go.
again. Let's
All
try
right,
that
this
again.
was Devour and Master Rock.
Yes, it was devoured. It looked like it was too much heat for him. Hold on, let me see.
That intro was looking crazy with that TV screen.
Right?
Yeah,
That
it
was
crazy.
looking crazy. Yeah.
Let's check it out one more time. Hold on. Let me see if we can get it to play, y'all. Here we go.
My dominion is war. So let the collateral damage be used as all the core. Yeah, you already know what it is.
Yo, real quick.
Get 'em.
They blood tainted, we all taste it, they fucking basic. So let's face it, you betas get phased quick. These outfits are blaze shit, like pigs in the blanket. You cats will get wrapped up and can't shake it. Strays, catch bullets, I pull them from many ways. I peel back sinkholes, toss flowers upon your grave.
Expose the folds, we see the holes in your frame. Break down and shatter elements of rage. The matrix is glitched, disrupt your blockchain. On my block, you get more than a snatch chain. Change anything that blanks. Blank check your suckers, vampiric, your funds get drained.
We maim arm, legs, brains, let them hang like grapes hang. When in rage, I break things. Veins contain drips of fluid flushing through my veins.
Will cut the weak while the vowel will finish off you lames. Y'all suckers are too sweet, we cut them like sugar like cane. We able to maintain through your weekends. We live this while y'all pretend playmates. Child's play with imaginary friends. We charge the game and let y'all set at a dead end. Let y'all set at a dead end.
Yeah.
Whew. I mean, and like every one of these could be the track. You know what I'm saying? Like every
100%.
one of these, I would cop the track. And it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop, y'all. I don't if that like broke the internet, I don't know what this next one's gonna do. We had Spec and Showrocka.
Woo.
Spec and Showrocka, y'all. Come on. Come on.
Mr. Thank God for the grimy with the insane flow.
This what happens when you mix the yacht
with the A-Yow.
Case closed, tall glass of water for the stage show.
I'm kissing on my Amazon, I give a Jeff Bezos.
Couldn't walk a mile in my shoes, they had to pay souls.
Went in by a hair, we tore this up with the same flow.
It may go one or two ways, we out for big clout.
Cloth seem different, Showrocka wear this bitch out.
Big two,
Thor's hammer,
high spot,
small camera.
too much Parmesan.
Now he pull off with the pallbearer. Y'all hearing, two elites.
Proving on the beat,
truest nigga,
and the coolest,
so they rooting for the team.
We could do this in our sleep.
We back to business every week.
Y'all cry from the bald head
before they used it as a meme.
I'm as ruthless
and intrusive
as it usually would seem.
We flip the
script is
hitting
different. This is how it's meant to be.
Oh, I love that.
Wow. The back and forth though. The back and forth though.
Real.
The Bezos.
That Amazon Jeff Bezos line
Man,
was
come on.
stupid. Yo.
Come on.
Yo,
Shouts out to Spec Austin and Showrocka. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. All right, next up. We got to keep it going.
That's right. That's right.
So
Jimmy
Vegas.
Vegas.
Episode 50 of Super Hero, so we want to keep this going and get it over with. Yo, next up we got Jimmy Vegas and we got Phoenix. Let's go.
Check this, y'all.
We got for us this week.
They Phoenix Alpha shit, huh?
Yeah.
Put me out, number 2 man combo go hardest. We got MCs taking a couple step back. James Harden, 3 I'm sparking beats. Yeah, leave a booth that's full of ashes with that thoroughbred flow. Enough horsepower to pull a tractor. This the alpha stop of food chain. Big men on your campuses. Lyric robbery, studio canvassing. You ran in this, the 37 chamber entering. Are you not entertained? Yeah, the way I snap, go run it back. Lyric at you, James.
Woke up to scrambled eggs and drank true 40s. Alpha shit, author of these true stories. So step the fuck back, I'm not that dude. And put your fucking plate down, this is not your food. Miami state of mind, if you scared to stay inside, I'll be sweeping through LA like the Pistons in 89. Charismatic from the push in this aromatic. Backwood, black hoods is my favorite fashion. Got plans to make my new shit your favorite album. This is for the alphas.
Yay. That energy, man. That was some energy word.
Before we jump into the last one, let me just say we definitely got to shout at them and see if we could just take some of those quotes as drops for some Alpha Unit tracks.
Right?
It was some nice little Alpha shouts in there.
Yes, it was.
For real, I heard that.
Yes, it was.
We got last, man.
Real quick before we get to that last submission, I want to say appreciate you, Bison. I see you in the comments. He said that, you know what I'm saying? Heroes is gonna wait for Dominion to finish. We're gonna get out your way as soon as we quit. You know, like as soon as we can. I promise.
That's right,
we got
that's
you.
right.
Exactly.
Almost.
Shouts to the Hero. Shouts to the Hero.
Shout out
So
to
the
y'all,
last submission for tonight, but not the least.
That's dope. Def not. Nah.
Is from the alien himself, Mr. Blanjou.
Yep.
And Grandson Music. Let's see what they gave us this week for the Dominion Duets Challenge. Let's go.
Lost my mind, cause what I found insanity made me wanna Geronimo. I gotta go, that's a lot to know, like no obstacle.
Just partner holes, pave the way to a road that's loftier.
Cross the profit glow with a modern glow in the dossier. I've been making light of the darkness since I was not at home.
Forgot my keys, still pick to unlock potential and knock on doors.
We not alone and we victims of nothing, not at all.
If I've atoned, it's cause no one's picking up on the call, so I dial. Guess we need stats so numbers connect.
Go find your style, check your raps, that was somebody's blessing. No time to cry when it's troublesome, there's someone projecting. The only time we provide for us when we done is collecting.
That's right, and it ain't to die, I'm just seeking ascension. This dialect from the mind becomes speech with a message. These pyrotechnical fires can be seen from the heavens.
Our entire lesson is liars and y'all still speak for incentives. Go take your time, call the league and say they need their percentage. This ain't the business, but it's biz I nest, increase a derivative. We manatee for our creation at the peak of our interest. Y'all hope you see some real shit, then don't believe in the internet.
I'm in awe, the mission they on is being thieves of our intellect. Adopt encryption that's stronger, you'll be leaking and spilling it. A drop of bleach in the water might not easily kill a fish, but its critical volumes reach the probability limits fixed. That means your chances of living dipped.
Y'all got chemistry, man. Y'all got chemistry.
Come on.
I'm about to take this Star Life shirt off.
So fire.
Yo, they
That was
killed
great,
that.
man.
That
Y'all
was
all
crazy.
Killed it.
Wow.
Yeah, for real.
I truly enjoyed all of those, man. For real.
Same.
Everything was so different, and yeah, man.
I don't want to judge no more. I can't do this.
This is
I
going.
don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're
know.
gonna do.
We gonna be on the after thing for like an hour. That's what we might.
Real talk. Real talk.
Facts.
Yo, shouts to Blanjou and Grandson with that crazy. Yo, they was sitting there facing each other, talking. That was yo.
Yo,
visual.
prove to me that they were not in space. Prove to me they were not in space. That's all I'm saying. Just prove it to me.
Word up.
Show me.
I believe
Prove it.
Y'all are
Facts.
believable, man.
That was crazy. So listen. We will deliberate after the show. Did I use the right words? Is that the right word? Deliberate. Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna deliberate after the show. We're gonna figure out who will be the winner of the challenge, and we will announce the winner on Monday on the Dominion Alphas page. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, we're gonna get to the Hero Show. Before we do that, we're gonna say real quick, we have another challenge coming up. We want to take y'all back, Dominion Cyphers. We want to take y'all back to the previous seasons. We want to take y'all back to when we was doing achievements. So with that being said, Dominion Cyphers, our next challenge is the Eagle Challenge. It is the Eagle Challenge. So if y'all remember, the Eagle was doing a submission in an interesting place, right? So for this next challenge, we got a beat coming, you know what I'm saying? Produced by none other than QuakeMobb, you know what I'm saying? So we got a beat that's coming out. That'll be dropping on the Dominion Alphas or the Dominion Cyphers page. Either way, you can definitely go check that out. We want to see who's going to have the best submission at the most interesting place. We want bars and we want a nice visual, something that's going to be like an interesting location. It could be something that relates to your verse. It could be anything, but we want an interesting location, okay? So the beat's coming out, and the winner of this challenge will, 1, get the beat, and 2, I've conferred with the Alphas, and we've all agreed that the winner gets to pick one of us to feature on that song with them and put it out themselves as a single. So with that being said, the Eagle Challenge is dropping this Monday. Y'all got 2 weeks. We want to see the most interesting location with the best bars.
That's right.
Yes, indeed. And also just, to let y'all know, if you're a producer that wants to be, in one of these challenges, let us know. You already know, at Dominion Alphas on IG, or email us at dominionalphas@gmail.com. Let us know if you're interested in doing something like that.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So with that being said, Nesbin Nefertiti, do you have anything else that you want to share with the community out there?
Yo, man, I think that's about it. I'm excited for this next challenge. You know what I'm saying? Not only do they get the beat, but they get to choose one of us to be on it. So yeah, I'm excited to see these locations, man.
No doubt. No doubt. All right. Mr. Zach Laws, sir, you have anything else that you want to add to the show?
I'm good. I'm ready to discuss with y'all, break these down, but love y'all. Love.
Yeah. After we sign out, or everybody else signs out, we're gonna be on here for another 45 minutes to an hour just talking about who we think is gonna have the dopest sub. But with that said, my name is K Double, 1/2 a Star in Life. We thank y'all for tuning in for the kingdom, baby.
Of course, we want to thank our guests,
Yes.
Showrocka and QuakeMobb for joining us. Let's not forget that.
Absolutely.
I said it, yo.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Dope show
Please
tonight.
blame the alcohol. I'm
Dope,
sorry,
dope,
y'all. I'm
dope
sorry.
show.
Please blame the alcohol.
Much love, man.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. For the kingdom, we thank y'all for tuning in.
Salute.
Peace.
Check that Hey Rules out. Let's go.
Hey Rules, episode 50. Let's go.
Peace, peace.
The other animals, they notice this, and they start to move in. The jackals, hyenas, they're barking at him, laughing at him. They nip his toes and eat the food that's in his domain. They do this, and they get closer and closer and bolder, till one day, that lion gets up and tears the shit out of everybody, runs like the wind, eats everything in his path. Because every once in a while, the lion has to show the jackals
The kingdom.
who he is.
The kingdom. The kingdom.
It's too late.
The kingdom.